Hello and welcome to another recording by Melis and Chaz. Today we're going to talk about OA Season 2 or Part 2, explained how I quantum jumped into an alternate dimension. Yes, it's possible. It's not just it's not just fiction. It's not just a part of a movie. It's not just a part of a TV series. You actually can do this. Well, let's talk a little about OA. So, in OA, I was watching this TV show and they basically are delving into near-death experiences. They're saying that near-death experiences in that moment give you a glimpse into alternate dimension, also related to dreams, where in dreams you're given a glimpse into a parallel dimension. We're postulating that the images that we see while we're dreaming and REM sleep is actually an alternate world that we're experiencing and not just something that our minds and that in near-death experiences that we're getting a glimpse of an alternate dimension that we could experience or are going to experience. Okay. Now, when a person has a near-death experience, or maybe in a dream state, in REM state, you're eliciting a certain brain wave and a certain frequency. So these are two things that one must have, is that you have to emit a certain frequency, changing the frequency pattern, and also have a certain imagery in your head, what you're channeling that frequency and that emotion to a certain imagery that you can tune into like TV. Okay, so this other dimension provides you the grit work for the imagination to to come to life, so to speak. So I actually jumped into another reality. Quantum jumping was really a fancy phrase. I just phased into a alternate reality. I'm calling it alternate reality. Um, but I was experiencing another reality because there's endless potentialities and possibilities that we can experience. This world is made out of potentialities and possibilities. All of matter is potentialities and possibilities. Okay? So if all of matter is potentialities and possibilities, then also our time it consists of potentialities and possibilities. Why do we have to only experience this linear potentiality and possibility? We're constantly making decisions every day, whether we go left or right, say this, don't say that, go with this person or don't go with that person. And it's different routes and avenues to a different potentiality and possibility that will lead you to a different outcome, you see. Um, but within that, it takes days to months to years to get there. Why can't we quantum jump from here to there in a couple seconds? That's what I did in this experience. Now, when this happened, and giving you a backdrop, I went through a phase where I was meditating. I would sit still, I would quiet myself, sit still, and visualize. And one particular night, I didn't expect this to happen. One particular night, in between sleeping, in between wake and dream state, as if you're about to fall asleep, uh, I was at one point sitting on a couch, and at another point, I found myself in a plane. Now the plane was getting ready to take off. It was getting ready to accelerate and take off. And as the plane was getting ready to accelerate and take off, I started to freak out. Like, what is happening? How am I here? I was just sitting on my couch. How am I here on a plane and where am I going? How am I going to get back? The main part I was freaking out about is how am I going to get back? So, once the plane was about to take off, as it was about to take off, there was a woman. I don't know. I didn't see the face of the woman, but a woman came sitting next to me, put her hand on my uh, arm, and then this is how I got back to my room. Is I started to turn inward, just went inward. And then when I count back here, this is really interesting, is that when I opened my eyes and exhaled, the whole room was white. There wasn't a room. Everything was white. But as I came back, the room started to materialize before me. That was pretty interesting. It was pretty interesting. But while all this was happening, it was as if it was natural. I didn't freak out. Now, to get into the nature of the universe, as I explained in a previous video, is that we're made out of atoms. Okay? Now, all of our matter, we may think it's solid, it's not solid. Everything's vibrating. All of our matter is atoms and it's vibrating. Atoms are vibration. We're actually creatures of sound. We're creatures of vibration. And atoms, broken down to the smallest measure, is gluons and quarks. Now, gluons and quarks are phasing in and out of existence faster than the millisecond. So they're here and not here, here and not here. Where do they go? They're going into the vacuum and out of the vacuum. So the vacuum is contracting and expanding, contracting and expanding. It's pulling the matter back in, adjusting the information that it had on it, and then spinning it back out with the new updated information. So you have a adjusted reality and spit back out to recreate the reality. Now we can use that with our own personal lives, as in that things don't have to stay static. One doesn't have to stay in the same state that they're in. The world is gradually and rapidly adjusting as the universe adjusts faster than the millisecond. It may seem like things are linear. It may seem like things is not staying the same, but everything is moving. Everything is vibrating. Everything is changing. So why can't we do the same thing with time? That is what I did. Is when I jumped into another dimension. I hope you understand this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Give me any suggestions for any questions. I hope you have a nice day. I'll see you later. Signing out.